can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me in a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still when he said, John, go do my will. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Throw you a rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. But as sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter.
We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers, because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass and taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to patriotpartynews.com. I am your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. We're going to jump into this quickly. Hey, let us know where you are watching us from. Give us a roll call, please. Tell us what state you're representing or province or territory. We would sure appreciate it because it's really cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, to patriotpartynews.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot broadcasting network, broadcasting around the world 24/7. Hey, don't forget, help us out with the calls. Hit the donation now button on our website. You can go to the menu section and click on that. You'll also see the link and some of the chats there. It would really, really help us out. And another way to be able to support us here at PPN is, of course, what we're doing right now, which is our own social media platform called Patriot Shoot. You can join for free right now. Join the Ultimate Patriot Insider Network today. Again, go to join.patriotshoot.com, join.patriotshoot.com. There you go, for free right now. Take advantage. See why we are different from everybody else, and come to find out why is it that we know things 2 to 3 days prior. I'm going to tell you why. It is because we know what we're doing, period. So, and again, go to join.patriotshoot.com today. Also, folks, you can check out our other awesome partners here on our website as well. Everybody from LT360 to Cardio Miracle, Hunter's Blend Coffee, especially removal of graphene oxide. Yes, the bioweapon, the Roots brand, you can click there as well. Links will be in the chats. Of course, Patriot Mobile. If you use PPN, guess what? You get free activation. I like those apples. I like them a lot. So let me go ahead and bring in Dallas. Let's see. He's up in the studio. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm recovering. It was a busy weekend.
Yeah, but, I'm with you. I'm with you, 100%. 100%. I felt, like I said, under the weather to some degree on Friday, and I'm sitting here trying to take care of my mom too. So it's just been one thing after another. But ain't it great? We're 6 feet above ground. We got another day to tell the tale, and here we are once again. Hey, did you hear breaking coming in right now? Breaking news: U.S.-Israeli strikes in Iran are expected to resume within the next 24 hours. Yes, U.S./Israeli strikes on Iran are expected. Let me repeat that for those that didn't get that. U.S.-Israeli. Just saying. We talked about this morning. Hey, I played that Marjorie Taylor Greene video. Sorry, my phone's blowing up. And you know what video I'm talking about, right?
Well, I think so. The one we played last week. Yeah.
Well, no, this is a new one. Looks like a new one. Did she have the pink dress? Maybe it is the same one.
Oh,
no, don't know.
I don't know.
It's all good. Anyway, I'm trying to find it, unfortunately. And, well, you know how that works out. I'll see if I can find it in the meantime. Anyway, this is what's going on right now. So what's your thoughts on this, Dallas? I'm going to try to pull this up.
I mean, one, I don't think it's been 2 weeks. and two, what happened to peace talks? I mean, gas prices skyrocketed over the weekend. I mean, we're talking, $4.10, $4.29 in certain places.
Right.
I was all over Texas this weekend, so I saw all of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Prices are going up because the straits have been shut down. I have not seen this video, but
okay.
I think it's more crap, man. It's more distraction from the Epstein files. It's more distraction from the fact that we now know that the FBI is straight lying to us about Charlie Kirk. And all, I mean, that whole case is
but it's part of the plan, Dallas.
Cool.
Right?
I mean, I guess I also know that they're passing laws and legislation and regulations that are putting more and more restrictions on we, the people, the American people. Every single day, it is getting a little worse. and everybody's looking at Iran and they're focusing on what's going on over there. But I'm telling you, man, it is a distraction so they can pass this crap in the still of the night, and it's not looking good.
No, I want to play this. I know it's a little bit long, but here's my 2 questions that I have for everybody. If what she's saying is not true about Trump, then how come he has not sued her like he's done NBC, CBS, and other media outlets, and also individuals? Okay, Number 1. The same thing, I could say the same thing about Tucker Carlson. I could probably say the same thing about Alex Jones, but he took care of Alex Jones with InfoWars.
Well, Candace Owens.
So check this out. Listen to this.
When we started talking about releasing the Epstein files, I'm like, this is a no-brainer. President Trump will just roll them out on a big cart himself. stacks and stacks and stacks of the Epstein files because obviously Bill Clinton is all in there and Hillary Clinton. That's what I had been told all along, right? Well, it was the most shocking thing when I sat in a conference meeting and I learned that the president didn't want to release the Epstein files. I was like, what? Yeah, come to find out, he was very much against it. So we kept on trying and kept on talking about it. And then the president told Mike Johnson, no, do not bring that resolution to the floor for a vote. He told the Rules Committee, and Johnson told the Rules Committee, no, you will not mark up any bill in the Rules Committee that will allow the Epstein files to be released. And the resistance built and built and built. He told Pam Bondi, don't release the Epstein files. He told everybody, don't release the Epstein files. So we persisted because that's what we promised. That's what we campaigned on, transparency and accountability, especially to pedophiles. How is that complicated? So it got to be such a gigantic amount of resistance coming from the president and the speaker and everyone, the DOJ. I said, fine, I'll do the unthinkable. I'll go over there and I'll sign my name on a discharge petition that all the Democrats are signing their name on. Talk about crossing the aisle. Me, a general in the MAGA army, crossing over to sign my name with a bunch of Democrats. Yeah, I did. Because women were raped when they were 16 and 14 years old. And he was a convicted pedophile, and we knew there were many with him. So I signed my name on the discharge petition. Oh, did I get my name on the naughty list then? Let me tell you. That became a real issue at the White House. Well, I'll never forget it. I was in my office in the Rayburn building, and I got a phone call from the president. And he was at the White House, and he wanted to talk to me about the discharge petition that I'd signed my name on. And he said, Marjorie, you're going to have to take your name off that discharge petition. We can't let, this is a hoax. We can't carry this. This is a hoax. It's a Democrat hoax. And we've got to just put this away and stop doing this. And he said, my friends are going to get hurt. He said his friends would get hurt if we release the Epstein files. He said, Marjorie, these are good people. These are people you know at Mar-a-Lago. People in Palm Beach, they're going to get hurt by this. And I said, Mr. President, people have been hurt. These women have been hurt. I said, have you talked to them? I said, you should talk to them. You should have them in the Oval Office, Mr. President. You have everybody in the Oval Office. You have sports teams. You have world leaders. You have al-Qaeda terrorists that are now leading Syria. You have Mamdani. I mean, you have everybody in the Oval Office. Surely you can have these women who were raped as teenagers. Talk to them. I talk to them all the time. As a matter of fact, many of them voted for you. That's what I told them. They voted for you. Epstein victims voted for Donald Trump. And he wouldn't have anything to do with them. And he told me his friends would get hurt. And I said, I'm not taking my name off the discharge petition. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're muted, Chaz.
Sorry about that. That's pretty much it right there. What's your thoughts, Dallas? By the way, real quick, Charlie is actually, I want to get your thoughts, and then I'm going to bring Charlie in. He's actually got a radio. He's on our network now, and let him talk briefly. But go ahead, Dallas. I'm sorry.
I read in some of the comments, she's an untrustworthy person. Because who? Because why? Because Trump said she is? Like, she's been more forthcoming and more honest than anybody else in the government, Speaker Johnson, anybody else. And this is the truth. Like, either Trump literally thinks it's a hoax or some jackass told him it was a hoax, and for whatever reason he believed it, because that to my knowledge, that is his mentality on this whole Epstein thing. And he's too smart to actually believe that that's true. So he has convinced himself of this lie, and it is dumbfounding. But to your point, why is he not suing the bejesus out of her? Because he knows that in discovery, it's going to be proven that it's all true. It's the same stuff with Candace Owens and Erica Kirk. You want to know why Erica Kirk hasn't sued the pants off Candace Owens? Because when this stuff comes out, I just saw a thing today on Erica Kirk. You know how she had that children's school or that orphanage in Europe, wherever. The affidavit for the court filings lists it as a brothel for the U.S. military servicemen. It was a child's home, like children's home. It wasn't adults, it was minors. And it was listed as a brothel to the U.S. servicemen. Our military men were going in and apparently paying to have sex with children, ran by Erica Kirk. But if those things weren't true, then she would sue Candace Owens. Same thing. If what Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying is not true, then Trump would have already had multiple lawsuits filed for defamation, slander, so on and so forth. So you can say she's untrustworthy, but apparently what she's saying is true because Trump isn't suing her, is my take on it. And I think her and
they're not talking about it. We'll see. We'll see on that. Let me see. I'm going to try something new. Hey, by the way, you can go off grid with us through skycomptt.com. Click on Shop Now, which is right here. And you click on Shop Now, then you're going to see a red PPM button. They made it all exclusive for us here. You get a hell of a deal on a satellite / two-way radio that can reach around the world. We're completely off grid. We don't need no stinking internet. And let's see something real quick. Charlie Ward, are you there, sir?
I certainly am.
All right, Charlie. Hey, I'm going to let you have the floor for a little bit, if that's okay, with what you're seeing here for the next 5 minutes, if you have that. Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Wonderful. Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
I think probably one of the most important things to say right now is what's happening in the Straits of Hormuz and what's happening in Iran, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Israel. This is all part.
Uh-oh. Charlie, you got cut off, buddy. Charlie, you there? Anyway, he'll come back on here in a second on that. I can still hear him. Okay.
I can't hear him.
I can't either.
He's probably got the button pushed down, just stalking away, not knowing that it's been disconnected.
Probably on that. Angela says he's still talking. I don't know if he.
Well, I bet she can hear him on the walkie-talkie.
Well, he's not talking.
Yeah, but you would be able to hear it. I don't know, Chess. I don't know.
Charlie, are you there? He might switch to another channel. Who knows? All right. Anyway, he comes back. Yeah, Angela, I can't get him on. So there you go. We'll figure it out on that. He might have switched it accidentally to another channel. So, anyway.
Oh well, the cool thing is it works because he's halfway around the world.
Exactly. So, Angela, if you're able to talk to Charlie, let him know that. Hang on 1 second here.
But anyway, while you're working on that, I mean,
There he is.
International. This is Mike from Skycom. He needs to. He can talk for a couple of minutes. Then he needs to break and let the system reset.
10-4. Did you catch that, Charlie? Just for a couple, like a minute or so, then kind of log off and then hit it again.
Yeah, no problem. I can do that. Can you hear me now?
Oh, there we go.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Right. I don't know how far we got through there with everybody here, and I'll try and do it in 1 minute. Basically, what's happening in the Middle East right now with Iran, with the Straits of Hormuz, with the UAE, with Saudi Arabia, with Israel, all of this is all part of the old United States corporation being dismantled. Any bombs that are being dropped in Iran are being dropped on specific targets that were placed there
Okay.
So when you hear what's going on out there, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make any sense. When you know the truth about what's going on out there, they're dismantling the old system. And I'll tell you right now, why. Same as what happened in Ukraine. They are dismantling the war machine for the warmongers. So all of the warring equipment is being dismantled right now. And when you take away the war machine and their equipment, and then take away their money, their power is gone. So it's important at the moment to sit back and watch what's happening, to learn what's happening, but not to live in fear. There's 2 books that will help you guide you through this: The Art of War and General Flynn's 5th Generation. Complete amazing.
We appreciate you, Charlie. Thank you so much for stopping by. The radio's pretty awesome, man. This is pretty cool.
When I was younger, these were called CB radios, and you could talk to people in other trucks on the road, which I would imagine they do a lot in America.
Yes, sir. 100%. So,
Well, I'll leave you with just the knowledge that everything is fully under control. Don't panic. There's a lot of people out there causing trouble, causing fear, but you have nothing to fear. It's all being done. It's now being shown to the public. So enjoy your life and enjoy the first Monday of May, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Have a good day.
God bless you, Charlie. Thank you so much. Cheers to you, and send my love to your family. God bless.
Yes, buddy, you too.
There you go.
Bang, bang.
We'll start hammering, getting it smoother, but it's already starting to work out pretty good so far. So we don't need no stinking internet. So it's going to work out pretty good. We're going to be all right.
Yeah, that is that's an important point to remember. You can't just ramble on, right? You talk for about 30, 45 seconds and break and reset. Yeah, I'm down with what Charlie's saying. I'm just wondering, how long do we sit on our hands and let this, I don't know if I'm totally on board with everything he said, but he has a different point of view. He has different information, and he's a different part of the world. So, I'm sure he's getting he's probably getting way more accurate reports on what's actually happening in Iran and the Straits of Hormuz than we are. Because I can guarantee you, we're not getting told jack squat about what's really happening.
Never will. 100%. Just like meet the new WEF chairman, Peter Brabeck, Lethmini, former CEO of Nestle, who famously stated in 2017, humans have no right to access free water.
Yeah,
that's again.
This dirtbag right here is starving and withholding water from whole villages in South Africa right now because Nestle controls the mineral rights, the water rights to the entire continent, and he is starving them to death. Or he's not starving them; he is withholding water. And the human body can only go a couple of days without water. It can go weeks without food in the the right scenario, but it can only go a few days without water. And he is literally withholding water and giving it to them, and just enough to keep them alive, basically. Like, what a dirtbag. We thought Klaus Schwab was bad. This guy is probably worse. Look at that big old black eye of his, man. Like, you tell me there's not a krill squirming around in there.
Well, 60 Minutes sends a pointed message in final moments of its show. Again, this is, I think, true. Am I correct to say Trump sued them here as well? Wasn't there something that happened? There was something, but well, anyway.
Hardee's Prime Rib Experience with a 100% American Angus burger at a not so.
The summer will see many celebrations marking the 250th anniversary of American independence. But historian Jill Lepore is reflecting on another breakthrough in 1776.
Our very system of law is founded on what I think of as the philosophy of amendment, the idea that we can always make things better. We amend state constitutions all the time, mostly by referendums on Election Day. But I worry that at this point, we've all but forgotten that the federal constitution can be amended too. That hasn't even really happened in any meaningful way since 1971, when the voting age was lowered from 21 to 18. It was in 1776, even before the United States declared independence, that written constitutions were invented in the states where the people said, we govern ourselves. And they did that by writing down the rules and making sure that we, their descendants, could change those rules. Some people might say, oh, the US Constitution doesn't need to be amended because it's perfect. But you'd have to concede that the US Constitution is being amended all the time, not by the people, but by the Supreme Court. Is that what Americans want? I think the 250th anniversary of the first constitutions in the United States, those state constitutions from 1776, is an excellent time to ask that question.
The last minute of 6.
Yeah, okay.
That might be the greatest piece of news they've ever ran. It's that the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and the amendments. We run this country. We do, not the government, not the politicians, not the dirtbag judges. They just Democratic dirtbag judge just approved Epic City, which is a huge Muslim city here near me in Plano.
Right.
And it's like they don't run it, and they have corrupted the system so much that it takes an act of God, literally, to get them out of office. Because now we've talked about this a little bit. We haven't talked about it as much as probably should have, but like, do you know how much it costs to run for like a congressional house, a congressional seat, or a Senate seat? Like, you have to put up
what, $5 million?
Well, no, just to have your name on the ballot, you have to pay like $15,000 or $20,000 after you pass all these.
I didn't know that.
Jump through all these hoops just to have your name on the ballot. Not. I mean, if you want to win, minimum $5 million. Minimum, it would be my guess. But just to have your name on the ballot, to have your name on a ballot for a in most counties for a school board or a seat on the school council, you have to pay $1,500, $1,000 just to be on the ballot. And it's the whole thing has been corrupted, and it's been corrupted on both sides. I know, man, I don't even know. I know we thought Trump was going to fix it, but Chaz, we have midterms coming up literally in months. And
you think we can win the midterms? See, that's the question I said this morning. I think, man, the way things are going, it's not looking good. I mean, we know that obviously people are going to be cheating again, and we're suspecting that because what else?
Well, that's my biggest problem, Chaz, is that sweeping changes have not been made to our voting system. We are still using machines. We are still allowing mail-in ballots in most places, in most states. Right. Therefore, they are going to cheat. It's a foregone conclusion. The fact that it hasn't been fixed, it hasn't been altered, and or 2020 hasn't been fully exposed for the corruption, like, I believe we're going to lose the midterms because I believe that he has lost the core MAGA base that were America first, American people, American women, American men, American jobs, no foreign wars, peace, like all of those promises that he made on the campaign trail that he is now breaking. We're going to invade Cuba. He just announced it this weekend. We are going to take control of Cuba no matter what. That is not the talk of a peacetime president. That is a warmongering president. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry.
Gas is definitely not getting any cheaper. I mean, that was everybody said, everything's America and this and that and whatever. And I mean, this weekend traveling, I'm sitting here, and there was one day it went up by 10 cents where I was at. And I'm sitting here like, this is incredible.
I watched it go up 25 cents driving 3 hours from Dallas to College Station this weekend.
Yeah. And again, make it make sense and explain, well, you're going to have to go through some pain. Why? Maybe that's the question. Why should we? Why can't we go in the path that we were all going in instead of all of this? It's because something drastically went wrong.
Yes, that's what I believe. I believe they had a plan. They were on target. And then somewhere between Butler, Pennsylvania, and inauguration, something catastrophic happened. And
man, hey, they're saying in the chats, listen to this, boss. They're saying if we lose the midterms, you better get ready. There's going to be a revolution. I think that's correct. That's what it seems like to me, and that's what it seems like to some of the folks in the.
And what sucks, Chaz, is if this is the path that the plan is taking us, why the hell didn't we do this 5 years ago? Why did we wait?
Because they've lied to us about everything. It's because we've had to finally learn and use our own discernment for the majority of us, or the ones that are kind of sitting back, not saying anything. They're in total shock and awe. And that's what we're seeing. This is another part of the awakening. Remember, the ending's not for everybody. You need to understand that. That was told to us. Operation Trust. Thank you. See, people are starting to figure it out. Yep. And that's what I want, because I want people to learn what exactly is going on, period. And that's correct. And I agree with that statement too. We are being psyoped by both sides. But you're hitting it from both sides, and we're in the middle, and we're seeing it plain as day. And we're kind of walking the path with the machete, clearing the trail, saying, hey, I know you don't want to go through this rough patch. I know you're scared of snakes. I know you're, afraid of falling off a cliff. But if you will look at common sense of what's happening, the path is right here.
Well, hey, if you're afraid of snakes, the good news is all the pythons, the invasive pythons in Florida, are all dying from tick exposure. So, these millions and millions of ticks that are carrying biolab chemical compounds that make us all sick, they're killing all the pythons in Florida. So
by the way, I haven't forgot about those that have texted in. It's just been overwhelming. That's why, and when I start putting the number up again, we'll start talking to more people. I'm doing it in seconds this time because I can't do it all. So there you go on that. Yeah, so look at here. Yen jumps briefly as Japan takes on spectators here. Yep. This is
Speculators, but yeah, that's a Chinese yen. Or no, that's a Japanese yen.
Mm-hmm.
They dumped all their U.S. treasuries, and they're starting to trade in the Chinese yuan.
Boy, look at the NASDAQ. Look what's happening. Look at this. Wow. See these lighting up right over here? Watch as it's changing.
Yeah. Trump made his announcement. We're going back to war.
Mexican governor and mayor indicted by U.S. for drug trafficking. Step down. Another one. And then this here. They're saying China has a welcome mat for Trump. It just rewrote the rules on U.S. sanctions. So they're saying that President Trump will meet with Chairman Xi Jinping in Beijing on May 14th through the 15th. Jinping has a high card, and he knows it. China made sure President Trump knows it too. And so we'll see how that unveils. That'll be interesting, won't it?
Yeah. Kind of puts the U.S. in the back seat. And Trump doesn't like to be in the back seat.
Yeah. Hey, I don't really get much into the Kentucky Derbies and stuff, but I'm gonna tell you right now, am I correct to say there was a horse that came up from the very last?
He was dead last. He's in chute 22 on the far left.
Whoever bet on him did pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that right now. Here, I'm gonna play this.
23-1 in the odds. And he came from dead last, Chaz. And the last quarter miles, like coming around the fourth turn, is amazing.
And they're off in the Kentucky Derby.
You got a red
and a great
hat
start
and a
early
black
for So Happy and Wonder Dean. Wonder Dean
going
racing out there with speed, and so
now,
too
the red
6
hat and the
Speed
black
from the
shirt.
far outside. And down toward the rail is Denon Bourbon.
Dang, he is
4
last.
across
Look
the
at that.
track by the stands for the first time. And here comes 6 Speed with his speed, and 6 Speed leads the way with a circuit to go. So Happy just off racing in second to Don Bourbon toward the inside third. A charge in behind them. Incredible is buried at the inside. Fourth Potente bounced around in fifth, 3 wide. Emerging Market in 6th, 4 wide. Wonder Dean in 7th, 5 wide. Pavlovian in 8th. Further ado is racing in 9th. Chief Wallaby reserved, while 10th Robusta is 11th. Intrepido toward the inside is racing in 12th. And then it's Commandment by another 2 to Incredible, who's already 12 lengths off the lead, and then another margin of 8 lengths back. Renegade is 15 lengths off the lead down the back stretch run as they head toward the far turn. O'Sully's alongside him. Albus and Golden Tempo so far behind. 46 into a spirited half mile. They hit the far turn. 6 Speed has the speed. Does he have the stamina? They round the far turn. Denon Bourbon is poised. So Happy 3 wide right there. An Emerging Market is sent through toward the inside as to quicken. Further ado, Commandment is coming with his rally now as they round the far turn, and O'Sully is picking it up with a wide bid as they come for the top of the stretch where Denon Bourbon has taken charge. Denon Bourbon's off the turn, and he's got a 3-length lead heading for the 8th pole. O'Sully and Commandment are closing in. Renegade rolling down the top of the track, and Golden Tempo from far behind. Denon Bourbon trying to fend off O'Sully. Renegade, and here's Golden Tempo. Golden Tempo from off the pace to win the Derby and a career defining.
Wow.
That was a crazy race. And I'm not a huge horse race fan, but we watch the Derby every year. We have friends and family that go. I've never been, but
I haven't either.
He literally was in dead last in the third corner, and basically in like regular track, it'd be like the last 200 yards. come around the corner of a track. So it's about a half a mile, but he passed almost the entire group in the last quarter mile of the race. And the rider that came in second was his brother. So the two first and second jockeys were brothers.
Hey, meanwhile, everybody's watching Kentucky Derby and being distracted. Hundreds of thousands of Americans in the Southwest have been warned to keep their windows shut and stay indoors due to a plume of hazardous air stretching from California to Arizona just in time, right? Yeah, let that sink in. Let that sink in.
That's from what they're spraying. That's not natural. That's not, oh, we have a pollution problem. We have the lowest carbon emissions in the world.
Yeah, and then also, meanwhile, in Brazil, have you seen this? The plane crashes into the side of the building. Watch this.
Ao vivo, olha só, ele atingiu a fachada de prédio e caiu. São essas as imagens que você está acompanhando aí neste momento. Olha só, impressionante. Sérgio, Manuela e você que está em casa, Globocop com cenas exclusivas, mostrando para você ao vivo na tela da Globo. Essas imagens são imagens recuperadas, mas o problema agora você acompanha.
Oh, yeah. The last thing I could understand is, the plane crashed and there was a problem. Yeah, no, go figure.
Yeah, that plane definitely had a problem.
That just happened just a little while ago in the last hour. We'll be keeping some type of tabs on that. And I've been seeing a lot of these images. I was unsure to think it could be maybe AI, Dallas. But Breaking 911 has come forward, and they're saying first images are emerging from I can't even pronounce that. Was it Fujairah, I guess, in the United Arab Emirates, following reports of an Iranian strike targeting its main export hub. So it's being reported.
So another oil refinery distribution.
Yep.
Up on flames.
Blown up.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't the first female jockey. It was the first female trainer. The jockey was a male, but the trainer of the horse was a woman. I can't remember her name, but she was the first female trainer to win the Kentucky Derby. But I'm telling you, Chaz, this is a global conspiracy to bring us into energy and supply chain crisis, food crisis. And it's being perpetrated by everybody, including our government and our military. These ticks, it's our military. The chemtrails, it's our military.
Is that what they mean by military's in control?
What?
Is that what they mean by when they say military's in control?
Well, if they do, that's a sucky definition, because they're literally poisoning us and killing us. I don't think that's what they mean when they say military is the only way and the military is in control, because the military are the ones that are doing these things to the American people. It's not the whole military. It's not everybody in the military. I'm not talking about your cousin's nephew, or your sister's, kid who's in the military. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the leaders that make the decisions are the ones spraying the chemtrails and the ones releasing these biolab ticks, because they were the ones that did it the first time. Oh, and the second time that they used ticks to spread disease across the United States, across the world.
Right. Well, we know what they need to do. They need to put up or shut up. How about that? You know what I'm saying? We'll figure all this out, man. Hey, good seeing you again, Dallas. Thank you so much for everything you do. So God bless you.
See you, buddy.
Bye. Another one in the box. God bless the Republic of the United States of America. And God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world. Hey, listen, this is where you need to go right now. You want to know what's really going on? You're tired of being confused. You're tired of being frustrated. This is the place to go. Join.patriotshoot.com, and you can join right now for free. Take advantage, and we'll see everyone in the funny papers. See ya. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, We provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.